All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago. Teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready. Between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 15, run, 15 run. Snap.
Throwing on first down, Bowman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture. Look, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, team 6, get it.
Back to throw. Bowman. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. Check it out.
Off play action. Bowman. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Come on.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, let go. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Bowman. He's got Adams on the hookup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Topper. Beat them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Watch the run. 61, matchbox right. 5.
From the gun, Bowman. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Squeeze.
Operating from the gun, Bowman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Bowman. And that's complete to Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, watch it. Greystone travel. Hey, Alpha.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Ready?
From the gun, Bowman. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Equanimous St. Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Outside. 57 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mike 57. Coming.
On first down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Outside. Number 80. Number 53. Mike 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, Delta. Check.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Darnold now to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Strong right. Strong right.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, you got 3 down. 3 down. 20.
Hey, Charlie.
24 is the mic. Cut. 24.
Let go.
On first down, Bowman. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Bowman. And that's complete to Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
24 is the mic.
Off the play fake, Bowman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On first down, it's Darnold. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Darnold completes it.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Mike. I got one. 53 is the mic.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Bowman. It's caught here by Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 7.
From the gun, Bowman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
To throw again. Bowman. And he fires one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, Bowman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Catanzaro's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Down to lose one.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, Zoo.
Coming in.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lambert. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Double time.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 5-5. Mike 55.
Move. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
Throwing on first down. Bowman. He gets it to Cooks. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Bowman. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. From the gun, Bowman. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Now the ball comes loose. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, Benjamin, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, Team 6, Team 6. Hey, we got Mike, number 53, Mike 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go. 18, Gator. He's telling him to run. Hey, Echo. 24 is the mark. Who that? 24 is the mark.
On 1st down, Bowman. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Bowman. Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw. Bowman. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Yo, 80. Hey, 80.
To throw is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, 80. Check Mike 57, Mike 57. And we heavy on the edges, heavy. Red 80.
Shit. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Go 80.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Ready, ready. They can't hang with us. Slant. 80 weapons. Yeah. 55. Hey, Delta. 55 to Mike. Danny.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Get it.
From the gun, Bowman. Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, 83 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, Charlie. Mike's 50. Go.
Operating from the gun, Bowman. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He pitches it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here I come again. Go. 24's the mark. Bring it. Hey. Come, baby. Woo! Hey, orbit. 24's the mark.
2nd and 10. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Bowman. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So While it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, my 7.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. at the 40-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Hey, exit. Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowman. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Bowman's pass complete to Devontae Adams. A gain of 12. And a Packer first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Yo, son. 53 to Mike. 53.
Oh, lady.
Let's go, D.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Darnold from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Picked off by Gary and Conley, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.